Hi and welcome back to the Robsons. Today we're doing something very exciting. We're going to talk about 5 reasons or 5 kind of decisions that you might make when choosing the perfect storage site. So let's get straight onto it. If you're new to our channel, we are a family of 5 that use our caravan, and we believe that caravan time is family time and caravan time is freedom. So to join us in our family adventures and our life with our caravan, hit the subscribe button below and the bell notification and you can stay with us in our adventures. Make sure you watch all the way to the end of this video because we will give you a bonus reason at the end on choosing your storage site. So the first one for us is cost. Now for some people this might be at the top of their list, it might be at the bottom. These aren't in any particular order, but cost is quite important for us. So our storage site we're walking around now is £360 per year. There are storage sites near us in the northeast that are more expensive. There are some that are less expensive. We think we get a good balance here. Yes, it is more expensive than some, but we've got CCTV, we've got hardstanding, easy access, 24 access, etc, etc. So the cost is quite important. And again, I'd make sure you shop around because there are some places in the country where it's £600 or more to store their caravan. Again, if you find something that's got similar sort of quality in a similar area, you can save yourself a significant amount of money by shopping around, not just going to the first storage site and saying, yeah, we'll have it there. So number 1 is the cost. Number 2 on our list is easy access. You can see this is the main road here, so it's nice easy access there. Coming round, obviously this is where the main gate is there. And again, very good easy access, plenty of space to swing your caravan round. And obviously a secure gate is quite important. And my site is 24/7, which is ideal for us. Some aren't though, so check that. Number 3 on our list is the location. Now, there's a couple of things to think about. We've already talked about access, but the main thing in terms of location here is about the distance from your home. Now, we've now had 3 different storage sites. I think this is the 3rd one we've been on in the 4 seasons we've had the caravan. The first one we went on was really good. There was a couple of niggles about access at times, but it was about 25, I think about 30, maybe about 30 minutes away from our home. So you're probably talking a round trip of about an hour. By the time you're checking the caravan, you're talking an hour and a half. So that wasn't massive, but it was a good storage site. The reason we moved from there was that it was £425 per year. So we decided to change to another storage site that was a bit further away. It was about 45 to 50 minutes there and obviously in the same back. Now that was a lot cheaper, but then what we found was we were spending more money on petrol, but also the amount of time if I went to check on the caravan on a weekend was a bit too significant. And that meant we kind of missed out on family time and other things. So we changed from that storage site. So we're now set on our 3rd storage site, which is about 20 to 25 minutes away. It's ideal. It's got a great location getting in and out of the storage site as well, like you saw in the video earlier on. And it just really suits our needs for us. So think about the location of it. Is it where you want it to be? Other things to think about as well as kind of like the distance is it somewhere that's busy enough? Now you might think that might be an issue, but actually it being busy around the area means that the criminals are less likely going to want to take your caravan if there's lots and lots of people in and out of the storage and if there's lots and lots of people around the area. Our actual caravan pitch site is actually right next to a big truck place, so there's trucks coming in all the time. So there is people around here all the time, so it makes them less likely, I think, that they're going to want to take the caravan. Remember, if you're getting some value from this, smash the like button, hit subscribe and hit the bell. Number 4 on our list is the pitch itself within the storage. Make sure you visit your storage and ask them what the pitch is going to look like. So I'm going to flip you around and have a look at this one here in our storage site. The key thing to think about is it on hard standing or is it on grass? So you can see this one here, that's an empty one in our storage site at the moment, probably they're out on an adventure, is on hard standing. So that's great for if you come in the winter, it's still not going to traipse in too much mud and dirt in there. The other thing to think about is the size. So on ours, they're actually marked out and they have wooden bollards in there. Comment down below, do you think that's a good thing? Make sure you check the pitch. Is it wide enough for your van? Is the access to get it into the pitch good? So looking around here, I'll just show you around ours. Our caravan's just there. But there's loads of space here, so to reverse the caravan in isn't too bad. Some places you go to, what'll happen, is that the pitches are normally not too bad, but then the actual width of the road in front of it is quite narrow, so trying to reverse that when you've got a big car becomes a real issue. Also think about, is it level enough? Now ours isn't particularly level, it has got a bit of a give going side to side, but that's not really a massive issue for us. But you could have some pitches where they're very, very unlevel and you might not feel safe and secure, particularly if it's rolling backwards, because when you take the handbrake off, the Caravan is going to move backwards a little bit like ours does, but if it's too much you might be a bit scared that it's going to end up down a ditch, or it's going to end up getting damaged. So think about the pitch, go and see it. Is it big enough? Is it wide enough? What's the kind of camber like? So tip number 5 before we get into our bonuses, so stay for those as well, is the security levels. Now that will depend obviously normally on the price. So normally the more you're paying for the site, normally the better the security. Not always, but that's a general rule that we found out. So things like, does it have a big fence around the outside? Does it have a secure looking gate? So even if the fence is good, if the gate's not great, they're still going to get in. So have a look at that as well. Have they got CCTV in operation? Again, have they got lots of CCTV or just a little bit? Because again, it might be that the CCTV has blind spots. So when you do your checks and go around, make sure you look to see if the CCTV is seeing where your pitch is going to be. Do they have people on site? If they do have people on site, how often are those people on site? Are they on all day? Are they on at weekends? Because again, if there's people on site, it's less likely that people who are like criminals are going to want to come and steal your caravan because they know they're likely to be caught. So look at security levels. We actually, our first place also had some quite menacing dogs around the outside, so I wouldn't have wanted to mess with those. So maybe that's a consideration for you, that you look at that as well. Obviously think about the location. If it's like a farm particularly, they might be able to get access in different ways. If they want your caravan, they're going to happily drive across field if it's not particularly secure when they get there. So have a look at the location. Do you think someone will be easily able to get your caravan in and out? Because if they want it, they will try and get it. Bonus tip number 1 is to make sure you go and visit the storage site. Go and visit a few times, not just once. You want to see, for your sort of preferences, is it too busy? What's access like? Do sometimes people put cars and things at the front of the storage site, which makes it hard to get your caravan in? What's it like different times of the day? So if you're going to take it back on a Sunday, is it okay to get in? Is access alright? If there's somebody who opens the gate, will they be there? Will they open the gate fairly quickly? Because you don't want to be hanging around. So our first kind of bonus tip is make sure you visit and just double check that the pitch that they're going to give you is exactly what you want. Because the last thing you want to do is sign up, you've paid the money, you get there and you find that the pitch isn't suitable, because if they're full, they might find it hard to give you a different pitch. Bonus tip number 2 is, if you are a vlogger, you want to do videos, make sure you don't put your caravan right next to the northeast main line. Ours is, and quite regularly, the reason the videos are choppy is because I have and then recording again because there's trains coming past. So just do that one as well if you're a vlogger. Want more from Rolling the Robsons? In the top left here is a video on the reasons that we chose our current caravan, and the bottom right will be a video that YouTube's picked for you. Make sure you subscribe and smash the like button.